Hello guys and welcome back to another crypto update. So at the end of this video we'll talk about what we can expect in the immediate short term about this chart, but now let's focus on the present. So we know that this orange line was broken, hold us as support twice, and now we pushed to the upside. In fact, the last pattern that we broke today within the 15-minute time frame was this symmetrical triangle, and we had a massive push on Bitcoin chart on the 15-minute time frame. Now on the 1 hourly, we already can notice that we are oversold on the 1 hour chart, so we could expect some retracements at this point. So the two main scenarios that I'm looking for at this time are either we take a breather, form this channel that I previously mentioned when we broke here as support. So this channel at around 30 to 31k area is immensely important for the continuation of this break, and after that we could go retest the bear flag channel. Okay, I've been telling you that this is a bear flag situation, although we broke this triangular pattern from the orange line, but it's still a bear flag situation. So those are the two scenarios for me to look in the immediate short term. I'm talking about hours and possibly two to 3 days. Okay, either we support this area and move to retest this channel, or on the other side, and it's not quite healthy on the smaller time frames, we go straightly to retest this channel, but at that point we would be oversold on a lot of smaller time frames and we should get rejected at this point. But it is not bearish. If we get rejected and again this channel we form it as support, it is still good for us. So those are the two scenarios that I'm looking on the smaller time frames. Of course, we cannot be overly bullish because we still are in this immensely downward channel and we are still forming, let me remove the orange line, this bear flag. Okay, we can notice that from the downward momentum of 69k we've been having these bear flags going down, another bear flag going down, and we are currently forming another one. I think that we are in the mid-term pattern. I don't think that is quite the time to break it. I think that we will get to this side, retest the upper trend line of this channel, and at that point we will get rejected. But to get that point, I think, let me zoom in, as a pattern itself, this bear flag, I think it's not quite ready to break. I think we will have a retest here, push to the downside, could be over, could be even to here, get again a retest here, and at this point, okay, at this point, which is the support we had between January and February, which so we know that is a pretty good resistance for us, and at that point it could be our last push to the upside. Of course, this is still speculation and I hope I'm wrong, but technically this is still a bear flag, so the technical target is still to the downside. If this is the last push and we will break the pattern here, the target would be, let me remove, I know you don't like to hear bearish patterns even when we are getting a push, but this is the truth that I'm seeing right now. If we break in that area, maybe even here, this would coincide to retest the downward channel that we've been having for quite some time. This downward channel, if we look at from another chart, let me get it here, that downward channel, which is the blue channel on this chart, would be around here, okay, somewhere here. We could wick to that area, and if we manage to bounce strongly, I think that is it is the last time and the last bottom for Bitcoin around here. If we manage to wick on the weekly, let me zoom out. If we manage to wick here and get supported with this megaphone pattern, I think it would be the last bottom for Bitcoin. In that time, I think we would continue to slide within this area and then push back to the upside to retest now the resistance of this monthly white channel. This is, let me zoom out. This channel has been going for about from 2013 to the upside, and we can notice that we had 1 and 2 times retesting quite equally and harmonically this pattern, but this last cycle we failed to go to the upside again, so that is a bad signal for this pattern. This is a monthly chart pattern, remember. So it is showing us that the bulls are losing strength on the longer time frame, and it is not something impossible to break this channel. In fact, on the weekly, I'm already predicting that we will break this white channel, but hopefully, as things are showing on the weekly chart, we can see that the RSI pattern here has been forming a falling wedge, which is technically a bullish pattern. So I expect at this area we will break to the upside again, and that would be this move here to retest again the monthly white channel. If we break in or not, it is something to for another video, for future videos, but again it is very important that we break back in at that point, because I don't want to go too far, but if we do not, and at this moment is still a speculation, but it is something I'm looking for also. If we go here, slide here, and we do not manage to break back in and get rejected, we would have something that we never had in Bitcoin. We will have a pretty bad months and years for Bitcoin, and that 100k that all have been talking about, it would take quite some time to get to. It is very important that if we break this white channel, this monthly channel, we get back in here to continue this megaphone pattern. Okay, so that's it from my end for now. As I told you, I'm looking for support here to push here, or we go straight back to here and get supported again on this channel. So 30 and 31k area is massively important to flip as support, not break down again like this part. So that's it guys, see you on the next video.